Sup, dog? Sup, guys? Sup, guys? Hello, everybody. Put your hands up. So, what's up? With my voice and my throat. Not great, not great. How are we doing? How are we doing? Configuring Windows updates. Exactly what we're doing right now. Exactly what we're doing right now. We got Mr. Naroditsky joining us. Mr. Naroditsky joining us in a moment. So how are you doing, chat? Predictions for today's showdown, guys. So currently Kramnik has a half-point lead. Basically can be half, 1 point lead, basically a lead of 1 game. And today they play 14 online 3+2 blitz games. There will be a break, 50-minute break, big 50-minute break between the 2 parts, between 7 games. And after each 2 games there'll be 5-minute break. And time control once again is 3+2, not 3+1. Hit the like button, yes, definitely. Should be 3+1, of course should be 3+1, but of course Mr. Kramnik, he's very slow with the mouse. It is really true, he's very slow with the mouse. So the match is just more interesting when it's 3+2, I understand that, but it's not a good experiment to see whether their Tuesday results would match the results of this match. That said, the match should be much closer with 3+2. 3+2 is a good time control for Kramnik. He played against me on stream a couple times. We very narrowly beat him twice, very narrowly. I think once by 1 point, once by 2 points, out of like 8 games maybe played, 8 games maybe played, twice 8 games, something like this. And Kramnik also had good results against the Wesley So, Nepomniachtchi. Who else he played? He beat Sarana as well. No, I'm not really following cricket now. Currently Kramnik is up by half point. Half point. Let's see, we're about to get some action here. I think also Daniel Naroditsky will join us very soon. That's the prediction. Very interesting. Very interesting stuff, you guys. I don't know if they'll start on time. What do you think? They have to do all this anti-cheating stuff. You think they'll start on time? I'm not sure. Is the match going to be in the 50-minute break? That would be logical. That would be very logical. However, I don't think I'll endure that. So I think we'll watch the first 2 games with Daniel if he joins us in time, or we'll watch without if it's not in time. But probably he'll be in time. So we'll watch the first 2 games with him. And then as the break begins, we'll start playing. We'll miss a few games. I mean, you will not miss it because it will be visible to you. But we will... I got Daniel in the house. Oh, wait, I need to fix the audio. Wait. Need to add the audio source. Audio... input capture... Input or output? What is it? Input or output? Output, input. Audio, output, yeah. Hello? How are you doing? Thank you for joining.
Good. Good morning. I'm usually not functioning at this hour, but
no, I was sure you're gonna miss it because also it's such a uninteresting event for you.
No. This is, no, appearing on your stream, that's in my book, that's not missable.
Okay, no,
I
thank
can't
you.
let you down. I can't let your chat down. No.
No, this is appreciated. True, you are of course
That's
you
not
are
how I
partly
roll.
chat yourself, yeah. So
I'm part of the chat myself,
yes.
so I put myself in their shoes, and I'm like, well, I promised, I gave my word, I gotta keep up to it. So big shout out to your chat. What's up, guys?
Oh, thank you. No,
It's
you
a
are I think
pleasure,
visible and audible. It's amazing. The tech, everything worked out. Thanks for joining us. Really, really amazing.
dude. This worked out a lot faster than when I have to do like a real commentary. When something's always not working,
It
the
was a
camera's not
miracle. Even
working, the
like I
audio
had
not
Zoom.
working.
No, I had Zoom captured like randomly, and somehow you were right in the middle of it. It's just a miracle. It's really I don't know what's
No, I
happening.
pulled up your stream. It's perfectly
Yeah,
centralized. It's
no,
like
it's
super
amazing.
professional.
It's amazing. Have you been following the match of Jospem against Kramnik?
So you probably know this, but the day one I commentated in Russian with Bortnik, and then we stopped when they left the playing hall because
Mm-hmm.
we didn't know how long until they would continue. And then yesterday, I just know the score. I know Jose is behind by one. Are they starting at 11? Like, is that game one or
Yeah,
the
so they
game one
should
of
be
the third
starting in a
day?
minute. They should be starting in a minute. But I don't know if they have any maybe a tiny delay or something is a thing usually, but I don't know. They should be starting any moment actually.
Should I should probably pull up the game on like Chess.com events
You mean for yourself, right? You yeah.
for myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Because I'm watching this their stream, but it's good if you watch the game as well. That would be nice. Be nice.
sure.
What
I'll,
were
I'll
your
pull up both.
you had predictions for the match by the way before it started? What was your prediction?
So on my stream the evening before the match, I thought it would be very close. And I think when the match was first announced, people were like, "Okay, it's going to be a blowout. Like Kramnik is going to get crushed." And I think that was kind of a foolish take. So I think the fact that it's close is pretty in line with my expectations. But I think probably Jose is the favorite because they're playing all the games on the computer today. And are you worried about what's going to happen because they're playing the games on the computer? Like, if
Yeah, no,
there's
I know
even
what
the
you mean. No, I
tiniest
mean I
bug,
can. Yeah, some bugs or whatever.
Vladimir
Yeah.
is gonna Vladimir is gonna he's gonna cause a
Possible,
scene.
possible. You shouldn't underestimate him. He's a good 3+2 player online. He can definitely take it. But still, I think he should be an underdog. I haven't really like. I'm not into the stats to be very honest, and I haven't really done the research whether Jose is like out overperforming Title Tuesdays, or whether he performs in line with his high rating, plus the fact that he plays so often. So this I don't actually know. Do you know
Well,
any?
well, Jose's OTP FIDE is 2702, I think, and Kramnik is only like 2660, which surprised me. I mean, he dropped a little bit because he was, I think, World Blitz champion at some point. So probably from that perspective, Jose is underperforming a little bit. And at least on the first day, I think the nerves were like a huge factor. They were just like Kramnik's hands were literally shaking, and same for Jose. So I think that's impacting
No,
the
that's in
playing
the match.
strength
No,
quite
for
a
sure, for
bit.
sure. But like in Title Tuesdays, do you think Jose
Yeah.
is playing like
Mhm.
how he should be playing with given that he plays so often, or do you think that in Title Tuesdays he still excels a little bit more than what
Well,
you'd
I think
expect?
lately, like in the last few months, I think I haven't seen Jose in the top like 5 of TT. I don't know if you've
He had that
noticed, but
one
I
when
think,
they visited, right? When they visited him, he finished second, I think, right?
but that was already like what, like maybe 6 months ago.
Ah, yeah, time flies,
Um,
time flies.
it's
Well,
crazy.
he was
But since
close.
that
Like
time,
yeah, he's close. I also don't think he has done so. I mean, I think he had a good year before. Yeah, I think he's had like
the
quite
year
some
before
winnings.
was the big year for
Yeah,
Jose. Yeah, then he
yeah.
was like usually in the top 5 almost every title Tuesday. And obviously, yeah, like when I get paired against him in TT, obviously I'm like, okay, I kind of know how much of a chance. But lately I've been playing better against him, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, because that's the thing. Like when it comes to cheating suspicions, like yeah, you can always be suspicious because it's clear that someone like Jose, he's like super good. Yeah, he's super good in any case. He's 2700 FIDE
Hmm.
blitz, and okay, now when you start talking about whether he's like slightly beyond that in Title Tuesdays or not, this is difficult. Also, even if he's beyond that statistically, still, of course, you could say that he's very well focused. He's got the opening repertoire. He takes it seriously. Also, he maybe performs well under pressure. Like for example, when they visited him, this must be like insane pressure, right? Because it's like you're like, is that one day you have to perform, or you don't have to, but if you don't perform, it will look not good on the camera. And if you do perform it, it'll look amazing. And in that one day, he managed to finish second, which is insane result.
Yeah. And it's not like, there's an arbiter standing behind you. They're literally there with like a camera crew in his face.
Yeah, and you're not stupid, right? You know what's going on.
His monitor.
Yeah, exactly. And you know that, let's say, if you suddenly have your Warstyle Tuesday and you finish like 40th or something, it will just look very bad. And
yeah, I would start raging if I.
No, I mean, of course. And then especially with all the accusations, and then one time you get filmed, you finish really badly, you feel extremely bad. So he probably does well under pressure. I mean, maybe he has like good nerves or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely would have massive performance anxiety. But this match, it's Kramnik is +1 right now. I'm a little bit surprised it's 3+2. I would have preferred 3+. Definitely online 3+1. I don't really understand the decision to play 3+2. I don't know if you talked about it.
Yeah,
3+2 is a pretty different game.
We could talk about it, but it's not a topic I really like to talk about much.
Okay, yeah. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
So, Levy.
Yes. But okay, and we have, of course, as expected, a small delay. Like these events, especially there, they have of course, they have massive anti-cheating, whatever kind of pre-game rituals. So they're definitely taking the time. Have you watched, by the way, the Spanish commentary of I'm running on my stream? They gave me permission to run the Spanish commentary, so that's where I'll see the cameras and everything. Have you watched that a little bit or?
A little bit. Do you speak Spanish?
No, but the thing is, it's great anyway. Like, I really like watching those games. You have the camera, you have the board, and you've got the Spanish sounds, and sometimes they're really loud, and I find it really, really very pleasant.
Especially with Pepe Cuenca.
Yes, exactly. I mean, the excitement and I don't think you need to speak Spanish to really enjoy it.
Caballo de tres. Caballo. Con la ventaja de la posición. Yeah, exactly. It's like soccer commentary, but for chess.
Yeah. No, it's like those viral clips, yes, for sure.
It doesn't look like they're too. I don't think the delay is because of, one of the players. And if it's one of the players, we know which one. If one player complains, we know which player is more likely to complain.
I guess they. In fact, if you saw the schedule, they said from already half an hour before they would start inspecting everything, getting ready basically. So if you allocate half an hour for getting ready, I can imagine that that half an hour turns into 40 minutes or something. I mean, it's
it's like when you're on the plane and the pilot's like, 5-10 more minutes. We're on the runway. We're just inspecting a small maintenance issue, and then before you know it, they're sending everyone off the plane.
yes. You know what's up. Yeah, when they're dear ladies and gentlemen, the captain speaking.
Yeah, I had a couple of weeks ago. I had a 6-hour delay. I was.
From US, you're all the time something, right? With the weather, you got all these storms and stuff, yeah?
Well, we have storms, so the turbulences, but usually the storms don't delay the takeoff because I don't fly in the Midwest where most of the storms are, but just constantly delays for various reasons. And yeah, we were walking on the jet bridge, and the flight attendant stops us at the entrance to the plane. She's like, the onboard flight computer doesn't work, and that turned into it'll be 5 minutes. We just need to restart it. And that turned into a 5-hour delay. Yeah,
it's always nice though when they give you the reason, but sometimes when they do it, it's something so stupid. It can be so incredibly stupid.
Or it's worrying. You're like, wait, I don't want to go on this plane after all. If this thing doesn't work.
No, I had once during winter that some wings were frozen. The other time, you have those little water bottles. They said that the company that delivers the little water bottles is delaying the delivery of little water bottles.
Game started, by the way. The game has started apparently.
Okay. We're probably gonna get the.
I just, as a commentator, I'm so used to watching the chat because the chat gets really angsty when, when we're not covering, we're going on break or something. Okay, so another Catalan. What a huge surprise.
Let's see. Anyway, since we are, let me just watch it here.
Yeah, you can pull it up on live chess, right?
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing. Yeah. There we go.
I just quickly rush through the first moves. Different move order, doesn't matter much, but different move order. Catalan should be 4a5. And then bishop back to e7. Okay, this Stonewall type thing, so except he didn't get the Stonewall.
This classic e5 98. I think black's position is pretty easy to play in this type of structure.
Yeah, I think the bishop on g2 needs to be attacking on the other diagonal normally, right?
Yeah, now c5 maybe.
I've had a game
Played.
like this against Magnus with white, and I was kind of excited, like that I have space and some kingside possibilities, like h4, knight g5, but in reality, you don't get that often. Yeah, I think black looks like he has a decent version of these kind of positions, right? Let's get the eval
Yeah,
bar
but
here.
also, I mean, this could obviously go wrong. CD, rook takes d4 is a little bit scary. The rook can go to the king side. Maybe bishop a6. I don't know. But I think Kramnik has decided pretty well to play the Catalan. I think that was probably a good decision.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
I'm by
CD
the way,
played.
I've got the comments, I've got the games back, so it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Nice. Knight takes d4. Wow, okay, so he gives up e5, but knight e5, maybe knight d5. This is too early for such tactics.
Yeah, it looks like the central pressure is in white's favor after all. Yeah, maybe CD4 was premature. Hard to say. Oh,
Yeah,
you can
so
see
now
by the
knight,
way.
knight takes d5?
You can see by the way the
Uh-huh.
players. Yeah, with behind the laptops. That's fun. Vladimir is nice fresh posture.
Yeah. Yeah, hunched over the computer.
Yeah, I find the
The old
arbiters
man that he is.
very indiscreet. Like they are right there in your. In Russian they say standing above your soul. Yeah, in these cases.
How would it...
Над душой стоят.
Над
Стоят над
душой? А, над
Yes,
душой
yes. They're
стоят,
standing
yeah.
above your soul. By the way, I saw from my previous stream on this topic, I have pretty large Russian-speaking audience for these events, because of course
Mhm.
Kramnik, he's got this.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I did... I was going to commentate the first day by myself in English, but then my friend Bortnik asked me if I wanted to dial into his stream and do it in Russian. So obviously, we avoid the topic of like who are we rooting for. It's just, from my
Yeah.
perspective, I just want to watch an interesting match. Like it's not like I'm sitting there
Yeah, but
thinking,
Russian,
oh my
like
gosh.
even within the Russian-speaking community, I think it's far from clear that they're rooting for Kramnik. Like far from clear.
No,
There's like
it's
lots of
really
Russian
divided.
influencers, that are against against
Kramnik
him.
has accused some of them, like Galchenko,
Very much so. Yeah, but
even
also
like Andrakin, I think. Yeah,
for sure. But even I mean, okay, you cannot say accused because then you'll be accused of that you said accused.
that
but,
you accused.
But
J'accuse.
yeah. No, he pulled up their statistics, let's say, and also I think like even in Levitov chess, it's kind of funny because of course Levitov, as he mentioned, like he's sort of big buddies, yeah, with Kramnik since forever. So he said he cannot root against him, like no matter what. But Shimanov, who is a big one, yeah, he's he's the biggest hater now. Like it's very funny.
Yeah, I talked to Shima before I came on Levitov. You also went on Levitov, and I understand like Levitov's perspective. Like if you're friends with somebody, I can understand that it's hard to think of something
Also, he
objectively.
has no clue. Like also he himself has no clue. So he gotta trust
Yeah.
other people that tell him stuff, and then he hears Kramnik tell him stuff, and then what do you want him to think?
No, I don't. Yeah, it's not like oh my gosh, what a bad person. He thinks Kramnik is right, but I tried to be like very respectful and straightforward in the interview, and obviously then Kramnik did his react within like 2 hours, and I was like, oh my god, like what have I gotten myself into? By the
Yeah,
way,
it's trash.
looks like Jose has navigated his way out of the
Very well,
complications.
yeah. The white queen got
Although,
misplaced. He lost that.
maybe not.
He got out of that pin. Is there still some tricks after DC Rook D7?
Yeah, DC Rook D7, Queen
Queen
E5.
H3 is not so bad. Yeah, it looks very bad, but it's doing some stuff.
It's yeah, it's like my mom. She lives far away, but we still know who is in control.
Wow.
Rook D8. Jose actually allows Kramnik to take on D5.
Uh-huh. I
And he
was like,
does.
for me, it's a little bit. I'm not like I didn't see the lines after DC Rook. DC Rook D7, Queen somewhere. I found it very vague what White wants, but okay, whatever.
Also, Rook A C1 would have been my instinct
Queen
there, but he goes Rook
F6.
D2. Yeah, now Rook A D1 and Kramnik is. Do you know the phrase in the opinion of Master
Yes,
Mtsukhanyan?
black is upon, black is down upon. Yeah.
Famigno, yeah. But it's black is up upon. Here, white is
Yeah.
up upon.
I mean, he's given up the pawn. Like, okay, he has compensation, but it's a shame the pawn is gone. But his knight is of course blockading very well. Knight on f4 is kind of a little bit of. It's standing okay on f4, but it's not really doing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got no future. Maybe even Queen H4 can be considered as
Ah,
a
like
bailout
that.
option.
I was thinking some like bishop f3 and queen to like via f1 back, you know, to reroute.
I'm a simple
Queen
man. I see a
h4 he
queen
played.
trade.
Wow, amazing that he played it because I really hated this move to ruin my structure. Like knight f5, knight
I
h4.
hate I hate it now. I liked it when I announced it, but now I don't like it because he gives away the file. He gives knight f5, which is now an option in the future.
Yeah, queen h4 very
And I'm not
desperate
sure
move. Very desperate move.
I'm not sure black is white is playing for a win here actually. Maybe white is
Hard to
playing for a
say. No,
loss.
Kramnik is playing for a win. That's I can tell you that. Whether he should be
Oh,
playing for a win?
96! 96! No way. Jose, what are
Oh
you
my
doing? Why did he
god.
pre-move rook
Oh,
f5?
he pre-moved it. But why
What
would
the
he
heck?
pre-move it?
You've got 30 seconds.
Oh, but that's not good. Ooh, Jose, no good, no good.
Yeah, that was given away because he was already overtaking the initiative there. Like move your king, and you've got like the time pressure, which is in Jose's favor. That's weird.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. You think he blundered or he? No, I don't think he. I think he blundered. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else.
No, I think it might have been an accidental pre-move.
Like
Yeah, I'm
pre,
not
like
sure.
when you hover and then you drop it anyway. Yeah, this kind of thing.
Yeah, like you can't help yourself. You can't.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
brain doesn't like prevent you from making the move. I think we've all had that.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
God, they're behaving like they just ran a marathon. Like like pit stop. The
Mm-hmm.
Gatorade is out, and they
Yeah,
just
no,
played one
blunder is
game.
not. No, what I meant to like blunder in sense like you could like blunder it in a sense like you don't see the move for a second, or you like, some technique kind of thing like you pre half pre move something. But yeah, it's not good for Jose. He shouldn't be doing these things. It's a very bad start. Very bad start.
Okay, the score is 8.5, 6.5.
Yeah,
Kramnik.
yeah. But of course he was down by one already, so now he's down by two. But this.
Yeah. There we
Okay,
go.
they
Next
played the
game is
same
up.
openings by the way, exactly same openings. As in. He played the c4 move, but I think he can just go something else, maybe dc.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
Jose
this, or
actually
this.
changed because
Yeah, yeah,
Jose
yeah.
played the exchange French and now he plays the Tarrasch.
Yeah, this is putting pressure on black because you cannot castle. I like this a lot for white.
Yeah, this looks like a pleasant edge. Okay, now black cannon probably should castle, but then knight f5. No, bishop e3. Very positional style, typical Jose.
You have like you're a tiny bit ahead, yeah, with the. I think you tell the moves slightly before they happen in
Oh,
my stream.
oh, because I'm watching it in live
Yeah,
chat.
watching
Like
live.
I'm
Yeah,
watching.
yeah, yeah. You're watching real life.
You can
I'm
also
watching
pull it
live
up if
stream
you
as
want.
well. Yeah.
Or do you don't want the delay on your stream? Like you don't want
No,
the anti delay on your
I'm
stream.
curious, like how. What is the delay? I can follow it. Wait. Um, yeah, it's super small. I think the difference.
Yeah, so it's like 2 or 3 seconds after they make the move. It shows up on the stream,
Mm-hmm.
on the Spanish stream. Jose going for long-term advantage here, but I don't know if it's much after the knight drops back.
It's funny. This OBS is updating like not very well. Yeah. Yeah. This is very little. Yeah, but it's nice for white. But it's nicer when you have this position with a good score, not when you're down by 2 points.
Yeah, exactly.
And every draw
If
is
it's like
unnerving, like mad.
+2, then it's different.
Yeah, yeah.
But
No,
on the other hand, bishop f1 is a threat. I mean, it's kind of nasty to defend this with black. Like I wouldn't like to have this against Jospem in a title Tuesday. King f1. Okay. Bishop e2, bishop f3 he wants.
Yeah, I think it's probably more ambitious. It's better to get the bishop right away to f3 and king anyway good on f1. King f1 was kind of sharp.
Okay, so rook e5, bishop f3, knight
It's a very
e4.
pleasant position for sure. Very pleasant position. I'm just thinking he probably must be annoyed with the previous game, but okay, he's got he's tough. He's tough. So let's see. D4 or how do you deal with this whole thing situation? You're losing a pawn. Yeah, knight a4 maybe sometimes. But you are.
Oh yeah, d4, b4, knight a4.
Yeah, and then maybe you have them rook b8 after takes, but it's shaky for black. You can go c3 maybe.
But then DC,
Oh yeah, DC is there and C2.
rook D8, C2, rook D1,
Yeah, no, but this
and then
is
I'll
what I
play knight
wanted.
D3.
Uh,
Yeah, typical bullet tricks.
yeah,
That's all I'm looking for.
King E2. Uh-huh. Yeah, small pressure for white. But it can slip away in, like in one split second. You make a small inaccuracy and all advantage disappears. Or the way around. It can grow gradually. It's hard to say.
Totally.
F5, King F6. Yeah, I think black is
Easy play.
Yeah, I think black managed to survive like the direct, the first wave of initiative. I think black's fine.
H6, G5.
Yeah, comfortable for Kramnik.
Too easy, I think, for Kramnik. And as you said, like rook H8, rook H2. At some point, you never know when Jose gets
Knight to
impatient and
E5,
tries
maybe
to.
maybe 97, 95 or 94, 96. Yeah, maybe knight to E5 I like.
97 is lovely. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
playing like
no,
Kramnik.
not a good start for Jose.
I should probably say Kramnik is playing like Giri. King G6, stopping infiltration, maybe.
Maybe white can go F4 at some point, yeah, to
Ooh.
remove the knight from E5.
So that's why he put it on G7,
Slightly
so that he has
it doesn't matter.
G6.
He wants to have knight G6, yeah, maybe somewhere.
Yeah, 4 takes knight G6. Looks like it's heading toward a draw, but something tells me this game is gonna heat up.
Yeah, it kind of has to. I mean, Jose, he needs to. He wants to.
Yeah, his supply of games is dwindling.
Okay,
And
there's plenty of games, but you know how it goes. Yeah, you're playing all those events yourself. These events where you have a lot of games, like before you know it, like if you don't get going, they disappear. These games.
Yeah, especially I mean, I'm playing the BCC Bullet Championships starting tomorrow, and with these like timed matches, when you have like 30 minutes, I get super nervous. Like if you're down by 2 or 3, and you see the timer and it's at 10 minutes, I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh! Like if I lose one more game, I lose the match, and then I start tilting.
I like black a lot now.
The mouse goes flying.
He's got the target, and rook H8, rook H4 is coming. So he's got to
Rook
go rook
G5?
Rook G5, but it's just a draw. Knight F4, King E7 is a draw.
Maybe Kramnik gets frisky and knight F4.
No. He gets frisky to make a draw. Yeah, it's good results.
Gets frisky and takes the pawn. Yeah. Maybe Jose gets frisky and goes like rook E5, but
yeah, he should probably go rook E5, rook E4, and try to get 3 against 2. But it's
96.
Kramnik is not a bad player. It's not you cannot. He's one of those players that sometimes you cannot beat him by just doing nothing. You have to play good. Like you have to do something.
Yeah, actually, in Title Tuesday, like he had a couple of games against me where he just totally wiped. Like if he gets his type of position and he is confident, he's still Kramnik.
Of course, and I mean, like the only reason he is like giving a handicap to the other favorites is that when it comes to 1 second increment, that's where he's significantly weaker than everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
exactly.
like let's say I'm not like a time scramble genius, but like I'm not near as bad as him. And there are guys who are significantly better. Like let's say this guy like Minle or
yeah, I just saw him yesterday.
Alireza, whatever. Yeah, 1 second increment for them is just they're so good at it.
Yeah, Min Lee is in Charlotte. A lot of people are here right now.
He's in Charlotte as well?
Min Lee is in Charlotte. Yeah, he's playing a tournament here, and he's in the U.S. to play a few tournaments.
What kind of tournaments? Is it Blitz or?
It's classical. Yeah, Carolina's classical. Actually, the round is going on right now. Yeah. 2580 maybe 2570 or so.
It's growing a bit, yeah. It's growing a bit, yeah. It's I thought.
Yeah, he gained some ranking.
I thought he was barely a grandmaster. At some point, he just became a grandmaster, but now he's gained a bit. Okay.
Yeah, he is 2567.
Okay. Have you played him over the board, some Blitz Bullet, or you guys don't?
Last year we played a few games. This year we'll play a longer match. Because he's here until like Tuesday or Wednesday, so we'll find a chance. I really wanted to play Judith and Veselin, but they don't seem. Wait, D3
CD. What's the point? I don't see the point. CD King B2 King B2
King B2. King B2
and
what the heck?
Knight D4 check. Maybe some kind of weird perp.
Why? Weird perpetrator.
No weird. King C3, Knight E2, King B3, Knight D4, King A3, maybe Knight 2, King A4. I think I'm coming. I'm kind of jumping out, right?
Don't go king a4 there because of b5 mate.
Yeah. That's why I went to a3 first. Yes.
You're absolutely right. King b3, knight d4. Okay, king b2.
Yeah, it's
fancy.
the same. Yeah, and then to a3. Yeah.
Oh.
Why is he doing this? He's gonna be 3 of fold.
Knight c2.
Rook h1.
Knight
Rook
c2.
Also, okay, but rook h1, rook h2 he can go.
Yeah, or this actually. Also probably drawing. Yeah, king b1 is not very ambitious. Rook g7. Okay,
I think it was drawish anyway, but yeah, this is not.
I mean, now black can even trade the knight for the bishop.
Yes,
it's still. I mean,
what he will
still
do.
a draw.
Okay, king's on knight d2 just. Okay, rook d4, rook c4, keeping. Yeah, nothing. No real chances. I think.
Keeping no chance. No, I mean, rook c4, rook a4. If Kramnik gets down under 20 seconds,
rook a4.
I can see this going crazy.
Maybe. But king d6, like the thing is, rook endgames he can do by hand. Like he can just do them. Rook endgames, you know, some experienced players they don't need time sometimes. Yeah, just they by accident make all the right moves.
Yeah, right.
Just the hand puts the pieces on the right squares, and it just becomes a draw.
And my hand puts the pieces on the wrong squares. Rook a4 has to be tried, I think.
Yeah, but king c5. I mean, there's no chance you have anything there.
Maybe rook c2. He goes a4.
Yeah, I like a4 more as well because I think rook a4, king c5 will be simplified completely. Now at least I keep the queenside pawns. I just need to like king d1. But yeah, I don't have the rook c7, king d4. Yeah, king d4 takes king d3. Yeah, it's complete draw. These positions, complete draw, of course.
Yeah, king d3 and then put the rook on h4. At the right moment, rook h6 even.
No chance. Yeah, just king c3.
Yeah, rook h6, rook h6.
King c3 also. I just king b4.
Oh yeah, don't pre-move rook b6.
yeah. No, king b4 just. Yeah, it's an absolute draw.
Yeah, Kramnik with 10
like
seconds.
These positions, they are exciting sometimes even when you're like one more pawn down because of the king situation. But with this, yeah, it's just a draw.
King a5, king a6, king a7.
Yeah, bad start for Jose. Very bad start for him. I mean, he hates blunders like the game before. He would hate them.
Is he? Are we gonna play this out? No. Okay. Yep.
Okay, should have tried to play it out and tilt him. But okay, 2-second increment, that's a problem. 1-second increment, he could have managed.
Okay. Kramnik maintains his lead.
Okay, they'll have a break now. Do you want to? Let's play some bullet games. Yeah, you're supposed to.
Sure.
I was supposed to give you
whatever you prefer. I'm down. I'm just gonna put my sweatshirt on. Pretty cold here. 1 sec.
No, this game was high quality. I mean, not really. Like it was a boring game, but White didn't get to press properly. No, I'll say didn't play well so far. Guys, didn't play well so far.
Challenge. Do you want to play rated? It doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, gonna farm you at 32, yeah, 50.
yeah, no.
Or way around. Okay, let's let me focus.
I was at 33 before the blow-up brawl yesterday.
Okay, I will not. Okay, so you're on the way down, yeah, already. Wait, you were higher and then you won the bullet brawl and you're lower, yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that's sad. It's like Life of Magnus. Okay, let's stop talking. I need to focus. Okay, let's play.
All right. Fun first game.
Yes.
None.
Managed. Oof.
That was a nice game.
This kind of stuff happens, yeah?
That's how I. The only way I know how to win.
Okay, whatever. Dirty, dirty. Typical, typical. That's tilt.
It ain't over.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to watch more of the match, or do you want to play a few more?
Let's play a few more, let's play a few more.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. You gave me the half point, yeah?
No, no, no. I was down 6 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, you know your knight of theory, yeah, suddenly?
I mean,
From where,
that's my
actually?
main. I played the Nighter for like for most of my life until like 2550.
Yeah, you should have stayed. Compared to other trash you do, this is very decent showing.
Yeah, I've been returning to it. I appreciate it. Oops.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah, let's watch a bit the games. How what's happening there in the?
It is. Let's see.
Who is?
Looks like Kramnik is winning again.
Kramnik is winning again.
Wait, no. Jose is black, right?
No, Jose is winning this one.
Jose is winning this one. I apologize.
So the previous one. So after the first two draws, sorry, this is the game. Which one? This is the third one.
Let's see. I think we missed one game before this one.
Which ended with what score?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. There it is, Jospem. I'm looking. So Jose, no, this was actually the.
You didn't miss anything.
This is actually their third game. We didn't miss anything.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We missed this entire game, but we saw the end. Okay, let's see.
Wow, we managed to play 10 bullet games in the span that played one.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. So the break was so long. We played 10 games.
Wow.
It reminds me how I one time played this 15-second thing, yeah, which was just. It felt like it was eternity, and it was 20 minutes that I spent.
Wait, you played 15-second chess?
I tried it once, yeah, for fun.
Oh my gosh! Even for me, it's too crazy. Wait, Kramnik lost this?
How can you lose that? Oh, he's really bad at this. But by the way, knight f3 check. Also, he didn't see the fork, yeah.
What the? Ugh.
2-second increment is not enough, it seems, for for the players to play good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, horrible game.
What is? And he's already starting to. He's talking about something.
Yeah. No, glitching.
Something to talk about.
No, I mean, it's glitching. Something is something. No, I don't know what.
Okay, I mean,
something here is glitching if you do lose this position with either color, especially with white.
Okay, now he's back at the computer. Yeah, how do you lose this with white? Like rook d. I mean.
Well, I mean, of course, in bullet, I've also lost this million times. You lose the c pawn and then you lose 3 against 2. That's exactly how you lose it. But
3 against 2, I already know because I'm already tilted because I got the 3 against 2.
Yeah, but that's of course the online the beauty of online chess, that you lose games like that.
Yeah. Did you ever used to flag rook versus rook? Like, what's your policy on that?
Yeah. The thing is, when I play from anonymous accounts, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
But I know that some people, they judge, so then I'm a little bit shy. Depends on.
I'm shy. It depends on the opponent for me. If I'm playing like, someone I really revere, like you or a super GM, I'm a different super GM like Magnus, I'm probably not going to flag. But if I'm playing like casual blitz, I can't help it. I know it's like wrong. I know everyone's going to hate me.
But sometimes what happens is you are better the entire time. You have a better rook end game. And then because you see the clock is going down, you instead of converting it properly, you start to like misconvert it but play fast. And then it ends with rook against rook, you have more time. So I feel then like like it was part of the strategy to then play on but I've had like rook against rook, not
exactly.
But I've had like this I had one game with Movsisyan, I remember, in some tour event, rapid. No, maybe it was the chess.com rapid thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a dead drawn opposite color bishop, but I was up 2 pawns, but they were both blocked. And it was no increment. And he had like 20 seconds, and I had like 40 or something. And I kind of was just flagging him. I felt very bad about it. But
wait, this is OTB you said?
No. It was chess.com.
Oh, okay. Because I've had in the US sometimes we have like 5+0 OTB.
Okay. No, it was like 10+0, this chess.com rapid championship at some point it was, yeah?
RCC, I remember. I was commentating it. What a crazy position, by the way.
I felt very bad also because he offered me a draw at some point, so I knew that he finds it disgusting what I'm doing. Also, he's an old generation. But yeah, the position is wild.
Old school, yeah.
Well, he's old school, so I'm sure he's judging me like mad for it. But I just couldn't resist. And I once flagged Navarra in a position where I'm just like, it's actually, I find it very flaggable, but they were still unhappy. I remember Svidler and Navarra were still very unhappy that I flagged them. But
well, Gara is the OG, like... Yeah, no, he's... like many years ago, nice. He was saying some words about me when I flagged him.
Yeah, he's too nice about these things. Yeah, he's... But okay, it was 5+0 event, and it was even playable a little bit, I mean... But yeah, I'm very mild on this. Rook against rook, anything. In fact, if I find it a challenge, if you try to flag me rook against rook, to then defend it, like... I mean, I find it like fair. Like
I don't understand the people who, and we'll get to the game. I understand getting mad. Like I get mad in the moment because I'm competitive, but I don't understand the people who are like, you are a trash human being. Like, this talks about your lack of morals. Like it's, isn't the point of chess that you're supposed to win? Like, the people have different policies on this. So the people who like block me are like Naroditsky just mouse player. Yeah.
No, but I heard from some players of the previous generation, it's an old school thing. Like for them, it's just like how to say, it's how they were grown, how they were raised, and it's just
it's the principle of
No,
I understand. Yeah.
I'm sure we also have certain things that we find uncool, and then the younger generation finds it's fine. By the way, Kramnik played amazing. This king to d8 to c8 here, that was so cool. Did you see that moment?
That was awesome. Yeah, rook h1, king d8.
Instead of castling short into the attack, to go c6, king d8, king c8. Yeah, it was so classy. I think he's going to be better now.
It's like a Liam Neeson move right there. It's like badass.
Yeah. No, he's just not. I mean, I've had these positions against people like Wonderful Time. When he plays the Scandinavian and I blunder my d4 pawn. Or sacrifice.
Always. Queen takes d4 and then you can never punish it. Yes, and then they go back and then they consolidate.
Yeah, no, I've had these games against
Wonderful Time is lost.
Yeah, no, it's like I had so many losses against the guy.
If I can equalize with white out of the Scandi against Min, I'm happy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm not the only one who struggles against this freaking
D8 the bullies. Yeah, at some point Bortnik he bullied me out of one e4 with the Alekhine. I mean, I went d4 because I couldn't
e4 against him.
I couldn't. Yes. I mean, it's impossible. But Bortnik, by the way, in Alekhine,
as Bortnik says, Zivnul Alekhina. Blundered the Alekhine.
Blundered into Alekhine. Yes. No.
e4 Zivok. Yeah. Okay, but actually, I think that practically white has some comp here. Knight d6, bishop d3. Okay, the queen on c5 could get in some trouble.
Yeah, I think black hasn't fully consolidated yet because the knight on e8 and the bishop on c3 is so powerful. Knight on e8 is so bad. If, let's say, the dark squared bishops were traded, it will be all over for white. No fun. But now the bishop on f4 cannot get traded, and the knight on e8. Yeah, knight on e8 doesn't have a good square. It needs to go like to d4 or something. But
you wouldn't? Would you push h5 here?
Not happily, but I probably
G5,
would.
Bishop f6.
Bishop. No, true. I wouldn't do that because bishop g5. No, actually, queen f7 is nice. No, I think to be very honest,
H3 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but white doesn't even have. I don't see ideas for white. No, I think the position is very bad for white still.
I would have gone rook h3, try to get the rook into the game, but still rook h3. But
bishop d4 now. Yeah. No, he's getting outplayed completely.
Nasty.
This game is no, it's so far I have to say Jose is not playing good today, so far.
Queen d8. I would not go c5 and allow some bishop a4 shenanigans. Ooh. Now g5. Gotta create
this is
tactics.
Nice. g5 is great.
And g6.
And soften up the structure. g6, yes,
g6.
Great. Very nice.
This is what you need against Vlad.
Okay, he's dirty, yeah. He's dirty. He's still trying. Yeah, this is good. There is, by the way, gf, rook f7, bishop g6 thing, yeah? After, let's say, queen e3 or something. There is a motif to win material.
Wait, how does black defend?
I don't know. Because queen e5 or queen e3? Yeah, because queen e5 or queen e3 are the most tempting moves, and I taken gf. So you need to make some other move, yeah? I mean, gf is coming. Very unpleasant for black suddenly. Wow, g5, g6 was dirty. Nice. Knight c7 maybe. Then rook f1, yeah? Not so easy. Rook f1 also threat.
I can't find a move. c5 or
no, I would be thinking with. Yeah, I'm very worried as black here. I think, I don't know what I would do. I'm just panic here.
Wait, c5, rook f1.
C5. No, rook f1.
And queen c7. Oh, queen c. No,
I want to say fg.
Still doesn't work.
Yeah, I want to say that fg may be the only move. Queen e6, knight c7. Knight c7 just.
Queen g6.
Well, and then black survived at least the.
But bishop f5
white also survived. True, it keeps going. And white's position opened up for the bishops a little bit, yeah.
So queen g6, king b8 maybe to get out of the pin. King b8. I think, or rook d8. Yeah.
Okay, bring maybe this.
Rook d1. Now just keep the tactics alive.
h4
rook
pawn.
d1. Rook d1. Rook d8. Queen takes g7.
Okay. You see some patterns there, yeah.
Sorry, I can't help it.
Yeah.
You know how it is from commentating with me. That's like all I see.
Yeah. No, you're definitely belonging to the category of people who you don't just see tactics, you see them before they're there. That's no, that's really a category of people. Yeah.
Okay, Jose is burning a lot of clock here. He's down
maybe
20
just
seconds.
go h5 and... Okay, this is passive.
Preparing rook f1, but yeah, this is not the most testing.
But it will still come around. The position, there will be a second wave of initiative, of course, for white, yeah? Like, it will still come around, the whole thing.
Okay,
Just Jose should just keep the pressure on the... Ooh, no, but it's such a horrible decision. Such a horrible practical decision. Why do you trade queens with the guy on time?
Also, you're giving up a second pawn.
Yeah, but even yes, no, queen e4 is a disastrous decision, by the way. Jesus.
Rook h4. What are you doing? Come on, Jose.
He's completely out today, by the way. He played better over the board than...
I mean, you've got a tactical time scramble against Kramnik, and you just trade queens. You can't.
It's insane.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
No,
I mean, still, there's some tactical chances.
Yeah,
here,
okay, but I mean, not even close to what it was. I'm sure you keep the queens, just keep the position. Kramnik would blunder somewhere for sure. I mean, with this time. I mean, not because Kramnik, but because the time and the position.
I would have played bishop c5 there and tried to get the bishop to d6, but now I don't see even any tactical.
Well, you know, still with seconds with Kramnik, still there will be some kind of chance, maybe some pin with the bishop g3.
Yep.
But he definitely played. I mean, Jose played it very badly, but maybe he will still get a chance.
Bishop h4, bishop c3. You got to keep the bishop pair though.
King
c2. Pair of bishops are traded. It's over. Okay, bishop g3 will threaten mate on e8.
96 is coming maybe somewhere. Yeah, 96. 96 now is coming.
Kramnik's panicking with 3 seconds left. He's got to move. 1 second.
Oh yeah, total panic. Total panic. Okay, it's funny. He cannot play.
Girl. Now king d3, knight f4. Don't blunder the fork if you're Jose. Black is still playing for a win, I would imagine. Yeah, not in this case.
Hard to say. Okay, last few moves of Jose were very bad. Also Kramnik were very bad. King e5, of course, control the squares.
h4 was bad, I think.
Yeah, king e5, control the squares, right? Starts looking drawish a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, but 2 seconds. I feel like Kramnik will panic first.
You just lose on time, you think? Yeah, maybe.
Or like you start losing on time and make a bunch of bad moves, which he's already done. But still, he's not king c8, knight d7. He's got 3 passers.
The level, by the way, I mean, no offense, but the level I think is significantly lower than our bullet games of this game.
No, I agree. I agree. It's the nerves. Rook d1.
Yeah, it's definitely the nerves.
King e6,
awful games. Wow.
a4, rook a1.
Yeah, I think Kramnik just tries king e6.
What?
Bishop c5. Okay, bishop g5. Maybe.
Bishop g5 though.
Or bishop f4, okay. Bishop... Let's just see
now
what happens.
You start eating. King takes g7.
No, don't repeat. Jose has to play for a win. Don't repeat. Rook h1.
Has to play for a win. Has to. a4. No, don't go rook a1. Okay. Good. Okay, h3, rook d7 doesn't work, so he's got to go back.
Yeah, he has to play for a win. King to f5 maybe.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, but white can lose this. I mean,
yeah, white can definitely lose this.
Knight is coming into c5. h3.
Rook e8, rook d8. Knight e5. Okay. Bishop c1. Okay.
Knight e5. Knight e5.
The rook c2 in the end. Rook c2 in the end.
Yep. But maybe you can go h3. Oh, you give up this one?
Just bishop back.
Rook c2.
Yeah, now white is in control. Rook c2.
Oh!
Rook c2
wins the knight.
Rook e4 also. Then.
h2. Now h2.
Rook c4 check, yeah?
And you win.
Yeah, white's winning.
Have a move?
White's winning.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, but it's very clear, yeah? I mean, you just have to maintain the position until the scramble. Like any position. Just any position you win.
Yep. That's exactly right. That's the strategy for
Jose. You just have to maintain a position within like reasonable, within more or less like equality / slightly worse. And pieces on the board and just any position with no time on the clock is complete collapse. It's just crazy.
9-9 is our score.
Oh, did he equalize?
He equalized it. Right? Is it 9-9?
Shouldn't be. From when? No, but he was...
Because he won the last one.
But he lost at the start. He was already 1 down.
He was 1 down, then he went 2 down, but Jose won the last 2, so it is tied, I think.
Yes. You're right. He was just 1 down after the previous one.
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Frickin' believable.
No, but Jose saw in this game, yeah? He just saw in this game what he has to do. He saw in this game.
He has to get it, complicated position, get it under 10 seconds, and you win every time.
You win every time, basically, yeah. No, it's just
even with a 2-second increment, Vladimir just isn't
able
help to...
No, I think he panics. It's not just that he can't execute the move, but he kind of panics.
Yep.
Yeah, that's of
Wow.
course Jose's strength. Yeah, he's although he didn't play
What are
amazing this
they?
game, but still.
What are they like writing? Like they just finished the chess.com game, and it's the feeling when like a plane arrives at the depot and they have to service the parts. They have to like unscrew the caps and put the oil in, and put some gas in.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so much work. I mean, like, let's say, to be
Okay.
honest, how you really play a match like that, to be very honest, you just play a game, then you rematch. You play a game, you rematch. You play a game. Like, that's the beauty of chess.com environment, yeah? That you just get it, like, you don't need to sign anything. But yeah, they have all these procedures.
Yeah, I can stay for another 20 minutes or so if
Yeah,
you
I remember
if you're down.
you have the thing, yeah, that you go to know, but you should you do you is it a secret what you where you're going to or
No, no, it's I'm going to. So basically, for the people watching, I'm the yesterday I spent the entire day at the airport. I was meeting Veselin Topalov and Judith Polgar. They're in Charlotte to teach at a chess camp for high-rated kids. That starts on Monday, and Ramesh is here too.
wow.
At 1:30 we have a photo session for all the people playing the classical tournament and an autograph session. It's me, Ramesh, Judith, and Veselin. So anybody who wants to take a photo with us or get something signed,
Wild.
we're basically
Amazing
yeah.
event.
There's like a
So for how
huge.
many days
It's
is Topalov and Judith are there? The stars, of
Monday.
course.
The camp is Monday through Friday, but there's also the bullet championship. So my role is the easiest one. I have the practical exercise. So the day starts at like 9 a.m. and the kids get like lectures from everybody, and then at 4:30 I do the practical exercise. So I create a set of 10 positions, and then the kids have an hour to solve it, and then they reconvene, and then I share the solutions, and that's the end of each day.
You
So
got
I'll be playing my bullet match and then heading to the hotel.
you got good. I mean, good thing going there because I know that like to get people like Topalov and Judith to come for an event like that, that's you need some serious backing there. So you got some. Yeah, Charlotte is doing a great thing there. Clearly.
It's amazing. If somebody told me like, oh, you'd be meeting Veselin Topalov in the airport 5 years ago, I wouldn't believe you. Like, what? I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
even
no,
supposed to
it's
be doing chess.
no, it's yeah. He doesn't come just like that. Yeah, I mean, he's to the club near you. Let's say it's not happening, guys. It's not so simple to get Topalov to come to
Want to
your.
do a few more bullet games while
Yeah,
they're
let's do that.
negotiating?
Yeah, yeah.
No, no pressure. Just down. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm unaware of this line. This is new for me.
This knight f3 is quite venomous. Yeah,
Never heard of it, Knight of 3, but
it's super
lost in no
obscure.
time. We'll have to go back and
Yeah.
check what happened there. Yeah, I lost so fast, yeah? I have to check afterwards what I did wrong.
Yeah, it's a tricky line. Let's go here.
Yeah, got chances there though.
Yeah, for sure. One of those. All right, games. Oh God.
I mixed up the order, I think.
Yeah. I was like, is this the new Anish Giri prep?
No, it's too deep.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. No, but I cannot flag you. What do you think?
They're probably, yeah, it's close.
That one was a pity. This one was a pity.
Yeah, that one probably. The rook was hanging. Oh, anyways. GG. Okay.
I tried retracting, but it was too late. Pre-moved already. What am I even trying?
Huh.
Please don't flag me. What am I even trying? Okay, let's see what's happening by the way in the match.
They're still like discussing stuff.
Amazing, yeah. They constantly Jospem is smiling because they
Again.
constantly some discussion is there. I mean, come on, guys, just sit down, make moves.
Just play blitz games online.
Yeah.
Like every 2 games. Like what could possibly happen?
There's nothing like it's a closed environment. You know, it's like there's the box. No, but there were bugs, of course.
That guy,
It was a bug.
that guy
It was a
on
bug.
camera looks so nervous, like waiting for the next complaint from Vladimir.
Yeah. No, I mean to be fair, there was a bug last time, so we cannot completely dismiss
Yeah, true.
But normally speaking, nothing goes wrong. Like normally speaking, when people play chess.
Jesus. Few more?
Yeah, let's do.
It's all right, Mr. E4.
Yeah. Ah, this is a bad game. Yeah, I ruined my position. Okay, need to stop the tilt.
You need to continue the tilt.
It's pure luck. It's pure luck, this one.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't have that tactic.
There's nothing but pure luck, this one, in the end.
Oops.
Okay, stop the bleeding. So no game still, yeah? Okay, you probably
Still
have to
no
go soon,
game.
by the way. You said that you have to pick them up. Okay, last thing I want to ask you, I forgot. So I have to play Andrew Tang tomorrow.
Yeah.
So obviously I don't have a chance, but if if I did, how would you say what are our strengths and weaknesses of myself and
Yep.
Andrew Tang in Blitz? How would that look
So
like?
I definitely not my business to give you this particular piece of advice, but his opening repertoire, as you know, is extremely narrow. So that's a big soft spot because with Black against E4, he plays. He mostly starts with the French, and he plays only the Rubinstein with D takes E4. And he's got some weak spots there, like the early bishop E3 line he struggles against. Then he often switches to E4, E5. And against the Ruy Lopez, he plays mostly the G6 line, bishop B5, G6. So I would like try to take a look at that. And then with White, he knows like when he gets his structure, he's extremely good. Like he plays D4.
Yeah.
And I would
That's the
avoid like
Zamishes,
King's
yeah.
Indian structures against him, like the Zamishes. D4, D6 is a move that I've had a lot of success against him with because D4, D6, he almost never plays E4. But you could take a look. Like I would
Yeah,
spend
yeah,
some
yeah.
time because
No,
you
it's
can
true. I
predict-
noticed that his opening repertoire is insanely narrow. Like it's insane.
It's
for
insanely
bullet.
narrow,
Yeah,
and he doesn't vary it during the match. What else would I say? I would say, yeah, like it's impossible to flag him, so none of what you do should be predicated on. Like sometimes you'll get an end game, you have five, he has 5 seconds and you have 20, and he'll just beat you on the board. Like he's done that against me a million times. So if you're ready for that, it's not going to be as tilting. Like he's ridiculously fast. But tactics, I think his biggest weak spot by far is sharp positions. He makes quite a few blunders.
Oh,
If
really?
it's like,
He makes blunders.
yeah, he does make blunders. And he sometimes makes blunders in like the early middle game, I would say. Like the more the game drags on, the more annoying it becomes.
What's your score
so
against him, by the way? Your personal one?
In 1+0, I think I have a pretty heavy lead.
Okay.
Obviously, he just beat me 2 hyperbullet matches in a row, which was annoying. But yeah, I would say like don't worry too much about the clock because you have to beat him on the board. I think your biggest chance against him is to beat him on the board.
Makes sense.
And
makes
then
sense.
even if you're falling behind on the clock, that's just going to happen against him.
Okay, thank you. Who's your first opponent?
It's Prague, actually.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Mineta.
Yeah, Prague, not so bad actually. Yeah, not so bad.
Yeah, Prague is not so bad. I mean, we actually played a bullet match recently, and it was okay. Like I'm not in the greatest form. I'm not in the greatest form recently, but of the first round opponents, I think it's not the worst.
Yeah. What was your score in the match?
It was like we played 20. It was like +5 or so for me.
Something like this one that we have right now in front of us.
Something like this one. Do you want to do 4 more games to make it 25 before I head out?
No, but it's fine. It's fine. I think it's good. I'll let you go. It was been great fun. Thank you very much.
Anish, this is always an honor, and big shout out to your chat. This was a real pleasure. I'll be watching. I'm sorry I have to go.
I'll crop out just
early,
before
but-
for the screenshot. I'll crop out the one. It will be 8-3 this time
Oh yeah, exactly.
after 7-3.
This is really fun, Anish. I hope I can come back
No,
again
thank you.
soon.
It's been amazing.
And have a great stream.
Thank
All
you.
right,
People
see you,
love
everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye, guys. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure. Bye.
Yeah, guys, good stuff. Good stuff there by Mr. Naroditsky. I must say it's quite unbearable, the tempo of this match. I mean, not ours. Ours was, of course, as expected. I mean, this is normal score against Naroditsky. One game pissed me off. The one where I'm completely winning and then I blunder on F5 the knight and then I tilt, if you remember. I'm up a piece and then, this was a very tilting game. Other than that, most games are. It's a remarkable, especially the problem with Naroditsky is when you give him like a pawn or something, he converts it really well usually. And when you are down, you rarely get to come back. He converted against me a lot of winning positions and very clean also, no chance at all for me. So yeah, I don't convert 100%. I convert some, but not 100%. Not 100%, but still okay. If we have a very short match of 10 games with Daniel, and I'm lucky, I can win as you saw. But if we play, the more games we play, the more the score will converge towards something like this, I guess. So what's happening in the match of Kramnik? Let's just take a look. So after Jose won 2 in a row, of course, disaster struck, yeah? or not? Disaster struck. It's quite difficult to understand what is the issue. Quite difficult to understand. I suspect that because how poorly Kramnik played in the scramble, he might suspect that there is some issue with his clock again. Because yeah, the time he gave a rook, for example, for a gave exchange, yeah, it's maybe he has some issue with the clock again. Hard to say. Yeah, of course he had. Of course, Jospem had momentum. Obviously, he had momentum now. They should supposed to have one long break, but it has to happen after 7 games. 7 games, long break, 7 games. Between pairs of 2 games, there should be 5-minute break, and this is probably lasting already longer. But okay, yeah, maybe there is an issue. I don't know. You know, there are millions of games. Like chess.com has stats. Yeah, how many? There are millions of games, and like everybody, all of you are playing on chess.com. You all have chess.com if you play. I mean, I had also issues for sure sometimes. But to have the issues, yeah, it's just unfortunate for them to have, to have the issues right there and then. But you know that usually there's no real issues, yeah. I had also some issues, of course. Not myself so much, but I saw people. I saw like some guys. What I know also happens sometimes is that, I don't know if it still happens, but I heard stories when people would get disconnected from chess.com, but everything else would work. So their internet would be intact, but somehow chess.com would disconnect for them. And that happened in places with unstable internet connection, even though like internet was unstable, but it was working barely, but not for chess.com. So chess.com is like kind of used to be, I don't know, it was a while ago, this thing. And I heard that it had to do with the fact that the player was playing from a place which was far away from the server and something like that. But famous case of online Olympiad, for example, yeah, some disconnection happened. But yeah, we're back now. So there can be indeed issues, but well, shouldn't be happening all the time. We have this position again, the Catalan. Where can you see the original stream? Now, so you can see the original stream. Depends what you mean with original. The Spanish one. The Spanish one you can watch on YouTube, El Divis channel. El Divis. It's amazing, the Spanish stream, honestly. It's absolutely amazing. But the English, Levi has a stream on Twitch. So after I finish streaming, you can definitely check out the Levi's stream. I think it's amazing. Trade of queens benefits black very much in these positions. It's insane that white has allowed the trade of queens, because with queens on the board there is attack. Without queens there is no more attack, so black should be kind of fine-ish in these positions. Much more easy to play for black when queens are off. Let me check once again what were the circumstances of the queen trade, just briefly. Oh yeah, okay, no, this was just... Okay, maybe the queen didn't have a good square. Okay, I get it. Let's see. I get it. Okay, so these endgames, endgames could also sometimes be better for white because of the pawn structure on the king side. This bathtub structure, e5, f4, g4, h5, white will push the f and g pawn up. The bathtub structure, it could get advantageous for white, especially if the d4 pawn is under firm protection, as is the case right now. But Jospem is trying to generate some play on the queen side, which is very timely. b5, b4 is very nice. It's a 3-result endgame, I have to say. It's a 3-result endgame. It's full of life still. Knight a8. Very creative. He wants to go to b6 after b5 and to c4. I like that. Very, very creative. I was thinking knight a6, b5 before, but knight a8, b5, knight b6 is much cooler. I like black. I don't know what's... I'm missing a tactic or what? Why is the bar so... Knight d5, ed, e6. f3, rook c6. Oh my god. Oh my god. Beautiful. Will he see it? No, he missed it. Will he see it again? No, he missed it. He missed it. He's missing that idea. He's constantly missing that idea of knight d5 d6. I saw it because I saw the bar. So I knew there is something. Then it's very easy to spot. You just check all the captures. It's not an obvious one. It's a very rare tactic. He might spot it now, by the way, before it's too late. But now already black has a much better version. No, he of course doesn't spot it still, yeah. Okay, he's going for a different plan. He didn't see the tactic, and now... But now this is way too slow, of course, compared to the tactic, and now black shouldn't be too worried, although still there is a lot of tension in the position. Now the bar is saying black is crushing. Oh, still not obvious to me that black is so crushing, but let's see. I mean, it's a position. It's a position, guys. But black is, yeah, has the momentum. The clock situation is still in white's, not in white's favor as well, so... Yeah, I must say the game so far have been very tilting for Vladimir. Like, Jospem has not played well yet at all, but Vladimir has given away a bunch of points in Scramble. And I'm afraid he might say that he felt that you know, he was experiencing lag or something like that, because he acted like he played as if he did. But it could just also be that he's awful in time scrambles. I don't know. It's hard to say. You see how everybody's awful in time scrambles, except for Daniel Naroditsky. Black is up a pawn, by the way. I think black is consolidating an advantage here. I think white's attack on the king side has not led anywhere. Not the attack, but the play. Which book do you recommend for 12-year-old FIDE master? Gary Kasparov's My Great Predecessor series is incredible. Yeah, black is just up a pawn. You can trade rooks here. You can also not trade rooks. Trading rooks consolidates your... really consolidates your edge, but knight b6 is very, very nice and ambitious. Knight f7, knight c4, rook b1, a3, there is b3. Knight a5, and yeah, it's not so... but I don't need to go a3, maybe I have some other way to play. Okay, but knight g4 back. White agrees to be down a pawn and have a worse position too. Jose should convert this, but yeah, the day is very nervy. Today the day is very nervy. I want... I mean, by all the metrics, Jose has to win this game, but at this point I'm not sure in anything anymore. Although his position is just incredibly good. Yeah, and White's play has got absolutely nowhere. He just lost a pawn there and went all the way back. And he still has all the issues. The b2 and d4 pawns are weak. Even without the extra pawn, White would be... without being pawned down, White would be worse. And now, for sure, White is in big, big trouble. There is some tricks there with the knights and the rook getting active, but he makes the rook come back to passive position. Yeah, I feel very, very tense for Jospem today. He's playing very, very tense. Very difficult with the heavy heart. The pressure is high there, it seems, today. Bishop a3, bishop takes b2 is an idea, but then rook takes b2. It's yet to be converted, that position. But it does look winning to me. Yeah, he's going back and forth, but very often this is good enough. He'll runs him down on the clock, 96, 94. Actually, he made some progress, I think, invisibly. He made some invisible progress. Yeah, what is it? Rook. I don't see a direct win, but you don't need one. f5 maybe just. Ef bishop f6. Okay, he wants to activate the bishop via d8. I think f5 was better, but matter of taste. Yeah, interesting way of playing. Oh, but then d4 falls. Not d4, just falls. Yeah, Vladimir is struggling with the time control. I mean, it's a good thing he has 2-second increment, but it's not helping at all, to be honest. It's not helping at all. 2 seconds on 1 second, I don't see any difference. Vladimir has very, very hard time playing on seconds. Besides that, this game he was also completely lost. Yeah, this game was, for a change, a good game from Jose, so he's very happy there. Yeah, a2. Everything is winning here for black. Rook d4, rook b1 check is the easiest. Yeah, rook b1 check is the easiest now. Yeah, it's resignable. It's a 3-point lead, not lead, 3 wins in a row for Kramnik. The score is plus, sorry, 3 point, sorry guys, I misspeak everything. 3 points in a row for Jospem. The score is 10-9 in Jospem's favors. It's the first time in a long, long time that Jospem takes the lead again. I think they have to play one more game now without a break. There was day 2, just not on this channel. The day 2 was short for the 4 games. They finished with 2 wins for Jospem, 1 win for Kramnik, and Jospem narrowed the Kramnik's lead from 2 to 1 point only. They started again, which is a great news for the fans. We have again the same opening. I personally find these positions very pleasant for Jospem, the ones that I've been seeing. So I'm not like insanely impressed with Vladimir's prep for this for this day, but maybe the computer likes black and Vladimir firmly believes in these positions. But Queen e5 is cool. But again, I'm not so impressed with the. Although here the d4 pawn needs to be still won back. I don't know if it's Queen e5, if it's improvisation or if it's prep. Well, white plays very interesting. He delays recapturing the d4 pawn. I guess d4 pawn will not run away. And black is struggling with castle. That's an issue. Very interesting how level and feel for the game changes from 2D to 3D. It's not that. Top players are very experienced seeing 2D positions during the preparations on the computer. It's not seeing the 2D position. It's more the mechanics somehow of the of mouse in a scramble. I don't know, and moving pieces on the board. It's just the mechanics of the scramble are very different. With hands flying, like the scrambles over the board, I find them way more chaotic because pieces can fall, people can literally distribute with their hand movements, and people can be very nervous. They start shaking. It's also very annoying. So there's much more panic, I feel. But in some other sense, there is also the panic from this, especially when the clock starts showing these extra seconds, like 20.0, the 19.8, 19.7, and like there's this millisecond counter. And that millisecond counter, it flickers. It goes super fast, and that many people find very unnerving. For example, you can switch it off by the way in your settings, but many people don't know that and they don't switch it off. Or some people have it from the start, like this guy, the bullet people, like Andrew Tank. He has it from 3 minutes. He has this millisecond, but I find it very unnerving. It makes you feel rushed. Kramnik, meanwhile, moving around. Yeah, hard to say if white is better yet or if white is not better. Black's position is very unorthodox. The king is on castle, but it's an endgame, so it's somewhere between better for white or equal, depending on how the next few moves go. So that definitely difference between online play, and also some people just get intimidated, honestly. And I think top players have a big advantage in over the board play because of top players just better at body language. It's just body language. But king e7, it doesn't work. Bishop e6. Jospem blunders again. My god, what's wrong with him today? Is that the okay? It was a plan. Maybe guys, maybe it was all. Maybe okay. Maybe he has some deep idea. Okay, maybe he didn't blunder. Maybe he was knight c5. Okay, interesting, interesting. Interesting. Completely unnecessary, but okay. Let's see. Let's see. I see rook c8, knight c5, knight b5. I don't see like how to, but okay. Let's see. Let's see. So unnecessary such risk when you are up by a point in the match. Momentum is with you. Just play normal. Also against Vladimir, you saw you just play normal. Keep the tension, wait for the scramble. I don't know why he did this. But yeah, differences on online over the board play. I mean, you can just see in results there's a difference. I've had a personal experience. I played the match with a player. It was a short match though, truth be told. But I beat him 6-0 over the board, blitz. And then we switched to laptops. And I think he scored like 1.5, 4.5, 1.5 for me or something. And he played way more confident and strong online than over the board while we played in the same room. He was a very young player, and yeah, clearly he was feeling intimidated when facing yours truly. And he was much less intimidated to playing online. So it is like, I do have that experience. It is a very small sample size. It's just 6 games, but after that experience, I did change my mind a little bit on. Meanwhile, I really love Jospem's domination there. I don't know what happened there, but he played actually really cool. Yeah, I take all what I said back because it is really cool what he did. I don't know if it was forced, but I don't know if it was on purpose, what he saw, what he missed. Although I'm not sure at all, it's still risky. I'm not sure at all white is better. King g8 is a good move, but it is cool for sure. For sure cool. He might have seen a lot of it. In fact, black is kind of paralyzed. b4, yeah, just b4. Cool idea by the boys there. b4, c3, or king f2, yeah, doesn't matter. Any move actually. Just domination. But black cannot move, so any move keeps your advantage. Yeah, h6, h4. So yeah, I have this small short experience of 6 games where I feel there is a difference between a5. Yeah, a5, yeah. Jospem, by the way, he's got some swag, yeah? Compy hates a5? Oh, I love a5. What? I like a5. Oh, interesting. We both made the same mistake. I really liked a5. I don't know. Okay, it gives a square. But b6 was also a square, no? Yeah, computer is very strong. What can I say? I don't understand any of this. I mean, again, it was a stylistic thing to give that exchange or not. I don't know, hard to say. I'm going with the bar, yeah? If bar is in white's favor, I say it was a great idea. If bar goes down, I say it was a bad idea. But you know, it's been a risky idea all along. Yeah, 695, 95. No, it's not it. It's not it. It's not it. Kramnik taking over, guys. Kramnik taking over, but wait for that scramble. Wait for the scramble. Yeah, Jose, very nervy game. Okay, it was a cool decision, but it sort of backfired, understandably. I was never behind it, but it was always very cool. Yeah, rook c1. White got passive now. Jose's only chance is that he reaches a scramble with a reasonable position still. But there is a big chance that the position will be unreasonable by the time they reach it. But I know people like Grishuk, I heard saying some things that I found very, very surprising. He said that 3 plus 2 and 3 plus 0 should be more or less the same, he said. I was shocked when he said that. He said that I think if one player... Basically, indirectly, he said that they're more or less... If I understood him correctly, I think he said that's more or less the same, 3 plus 2 or 3 plus 0. Like if one player is better in 3 plus 2 than the other, then he should also be better in 3 plus 0, something like this. I think that's really not the case, but okay. He's also... Grishuk is a big expert of blitz, so I definitely appreciate his opinion for sure. He knows a lot. He's a 3-time blitz world champion, so his opinion is very much valued, and I trust him in what he says. Meanwhile, Kramnik is winning this game. I trust what he says, yeah. And the scramble is only for Jose, not for Kramnik. So yeah, poor game, unfortunately for Jose in the end. But there could still something happen here. Both players are playing very nervy chess, so e4 check here may be good. e4 check constantly was a thing. So yeah, Grishuk had some takes which are very different from my own. But you know, I think top players are not in agreement on many things. I spoke also to Jan about many different things to Nepomniachtchi. We have very different opinions on many different topics concerning differences between online over the board and all of that. There is no united opinion there of top players, it seems. It's a very complicated topic. As well as on the topic of this widespreadness of cheating. We have very different estimates. There is no united opinion. Yeah, which is understandable. Do you think Grishuk meant OTB? No. He meant everything. Basically, Grishuk said it's all the same, which I found very counterintuitive. Like, why would it be 94, 95? 94, 95 was there, clean for Kramnik. Now he has to deal with B6. B6? He should be winning, but I'm not 100% sure anymore. Okay, he should be just take, rook e2, rook e8, and h2. Or rook g2, rook g8, and yeah, he wins. Black wins. Black wins. Yeah, it was interesting game. I can't say it was terrible, but no, it's lost. It was an interesting game, but it didn't work out. Jose's idea. Let's quickly roll back and see what went wrong here. I found this move a5 very, very natural. Knight to b7 was the best move, and also allowing knight b6 was not at all a problem, because apparently knight on c4, although looking more active, is less good than it is on b5, kicking away the d4 knight. I would have taken, by the way, and at least you keep beautiful knights. I would have just gone for this, but already black is better according to computer, a little bit better. Yeah, this was not it. He lost control of all these squares. Yeah, Jose not playing great today, I have to say. Very low quality of the games today, I think. Let's see for fun this irrelevant metric of Kramnik. Okay, this was 92, this is 80, 84, 85, 81. It's an irrelevant metric. This was 90. Okay, not so bad. 98. No, not so, by the way, not so bad. Computers. This metric is kind of stupid, I think, to judge quality of the games. It's just for fun. But yeah, it's. I feel that he's not playing well today at all. Really not great. Maybe expectations were too high from my side. Maybe I set him high expectations. That being said, score is equal. But just Kramnik's play in scrambles was so poor that Jospem got away with a very bad play so far, which is also good news for him. It means that if he does get his play together, he's likely going to take this match. Let's see if there are any other interesting games today. Super tournament in Uzbekistan. Sarana beat Mamedyarov. Vidit may draw. How much money for the loser? It's 8,000 to loser, 12,000 to winner. I think dollar, euro probably. Accuracy is very blunt. Yeah, I mean, I've seen because I have some like friends and relatives who are not good chess players. I mean, not professionals. They play on chess.com and they show me their accuracy sometimes. And I see the games, or sometimes there's an accuracy like 90% and it tells you play like 1700. I mean, which is true, but like it very much depends on your opponent's accuracy too, yeah. So one metric you could try to invent is somehow combine the accuracy of yourself and your opponent together, because against strong play you have to play even stronger, something like that, because it's very easy to play very well against very bad play. But I'm sure chess.com has some decent metrics when it comes to trying to find flag some kind of cheating, but the accuracy metric they show to the customers, to the users, it is just an entertainment gimmick. And I know myself, after my games I check this accuracy sometimes. It doesn't reflect how I feel about the game at all, and I think that as a very qualified After I check with engine, of course. I feel like as a very qualified player, I can, having looked at the game with an engine, I can give a better estimate of accuracy of the game than this random metric. Let's for fun pull out a game just to see, even in this match. Let's pull up a high. Okay, this of course nothing was happening here. That's why. That being said, 98 sounds very high, yeah. Sounds very high. But let's see actually, yeah, what actually happened. Yeah, nothing actually happened. Okay, this game was probably indeed. But yeah, this game, you see, it doesn't. It was not difficult to play that game, yeah. Everybody, they just traded all the pieces. Let's pull a game with high accuracy. 92. Okay, let's see this one. Yeah, so the accuracy 92, yeah, it is very high. High accuracy, right? But in what universe do you play a game with such high accuracy where from an equal position you go into a lost position with after 95? It's just lost here. So this blunder, it doesn't, how does it get weighted, like, and counted? How much? Like, you just blundered, you made the move that decides that potentially blunders you away the game. So let's say if Kramnik had played it and converted, what would be your accuracy? 92, or I don't really understand it. Like, there are many games where you play a bit trampy, you know, and you make small mistakes. But here, you made a game-changing mistake. Like, you went from equal to lost. 95 is +2. This is 0.30, which is all completely within draw. 0.20. +1 is half lost, half draw. +1 is the metric, which is 50-50. Above +1, you're probably losing. Below +1, you're probably drawing on high level. So this +2 means you're lost on computer terms. Not completely, but kind of lost. So, yeah. Okay, maybe the machine counts that, okay, you had 52 moves and only one of them was bad. That's not how chess works, you know? I mean, that's the whole point of the game. Like, everything hangs on one move. If you constantly make blunder in a critical moment, even if you played 90 good moves and the 91st was a blunder, you lose all your games. That's what they talk about. Often they say, you know, chess is such a game because you can play good for 7 hours and then one blunder. They say about that. The chess is difficult because of that. You have to maintain throughout the entire game, maintain reasonable level. And if you make one slip, it's all over. Now, your accuracy should not be measured by your average move, because if you played 99 good moves and one bad one, it was a bad day. It was a bad game. You know. So, but also, what is 92? It's not 100, right? So they will argue maybe it's fine. Like, it's just, but then there's a game with maybe 87. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's all random. Don't care, honestly. It's accuracy metric, absolutely random. It's a gimmick. They say this. It's a marketing gimmick for, which is fine. These friends I have and the relatives, they love it. They're like, look here, I played a great game. It was, 91 accuracy. Congratulations. Have fun. But yeah. So I said maybe Kramnik was right. About what? My internet is okay or what? Is stream going? Am I still audible? Yeah, it's fine. What, that right about what? The Jospem statistic was suspicious? I don't know, you have to ask statisticians. But at the same time, yeah, what can you say from the game so far? You can't say anything. I also have bad games. I mean, Kramnik is more suspicious to me. Both are suspicious today. Both are very making a lot of horrible decisions. That game where Kramnik lost in the spawn up position, insane decisions from both sides. To trade queens there, by the way, such an awful practical decision by just a practical player to trade queens in the upcoming time scramble. And then after that, he played horrible, and then Vladimir just gives exchange like this, just rook takes the bishop or something, as if rooks are not worth more than bishops, you know. So sometimes games are not great. We all make mistakes. You saw my games. Don't need to go far. I mean, I had some awful games with Naroditsky now. Jesus, were they disgusting. Chess is difficult. Short time control, you make mistakes. Long time control, you also make mistakes. Okay, till Tuesday, Kramnik loses all games to Jospem. Yeah, he did. But there are two people involved in that experiment. One of them is Kramnik. We have to ask questions to both of them. Why did Kramnik lose all his games to Jospem? I want to hear his defense as well, not just Jospem's defense. You know, I mean, you can also go out there and start framing everybody. Like, imagine I go out there and say I start losing on purpose. I mean, you know what I mean? He's not doing it on purpose, of course, but I'm just saying that. No, I mean, he. One game I saw, I haven't watched all of the games, by the way, but one game I saw, one game that he lost was just because of the time. Many were on, I saw some actually, yeah, because by now they're circulating. So I saw one, well, some were of course on position, some were good by Jospem, but one was just, Jospem was lost, and Kramnik just flagged it with 1 second increment, by the way. But okay, we see now it's possible. Jospem has to solve the problem with this bishop. Average T2's GM player is not as bad with time as Kramnik. Yeah, that is true. There's also a thing that you play sometimes as bad as your opponent kind of does. Like there's some kind of a thing where if you have a match, like there is some sort of a, okay, sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes like an hourglass. So if your opponent plays worse, you play better. Like let's say we saw Carlsen Nepo at some point. Nepo collapsed and Carlsen are playing like machine. But there is also a phenomenon where sometimes you both play really kind of greasy and bad. That happens as well very often. So it's hard to say. I mean, games are not like outrageous or something, but just today's, let's say Jospem's yesterday games on the board. By the way, it also doesn't mean anything because yesterday on the board, Jospem played like his 2 wins were great on the board. Like they're really good. They're really good. So it's not like, you know, what he was cheating yesterday over the board or what? No, nothing. It's just okay. He's a player and he makes sometimes plays good. That's bad. I don't know whether he's or anybody's cheating or not. As I said, you cannot. People misread my tweets, by the way. I said that you cannot accuse nor defend somebody based on the game. So I cannot defend anybody either. I'm not going to. It's none of my business. It's just none of my business. To accuse or to defend, I mean, I have to play, I have to improve my chess. Bishop came out, so looking okay for black. Score is 10-10, very tight situation. How many more games left? If they play 20, they're gonna play a total of, they said what, 20, how many was, 28, right? 8 more games, including this one. But I'll call it a day after this game. It's been good fun. Yeah, also you should not realize this match is not in fact necessarily with the purpose to prove either of the player is cheating or not. The purpose of the match, in fact, I mean, I can see a lot of purposes. They split a very good prize fund for not it's not amazing in sense like it's not world championship level, but for 3 days of work, yeah, $12,000 and $8,000 is okay. If you invite me to an event lasting 3 days, and you offer me a minimum of 8,000 and maximum of 12,000, yeah, I think I'll come. Okay, depends on details, but I think I'll come. But just, I mean, depends on details, let's say. But in general, yeah, I'm up for this. Generally, it's well within my you know, my budgets, your budgets rather. Bishop before knight before rook d2, knight c6. So bishop before knight before rook before he wants to go into rook endgame and try to grovel there. Well, it's gonna be some nasty groveling. Jose is choosing which rook endgame to take him into. He played good. Let's see this game quickly again. How did he get the bishop into play? Yeah, good. He just got it into play. This game Jose is playing well, let's say. But he has to convert it though. I would rather have done a different one. I don't like these two pawns. They're gonna trade each other. But it's not so easy. Easier said than done. Really not easy. This rook protects this file, this rook protects this file, and this f pawn exposes a second rank potentially. Yeah, I think Kramnik is going to lose this game. Rook to c6. Yeah, correct. We need to stop the trade of these two pawns as black. Okay, white's not so bad. White's not so bad. Now black should start advancing probably somehow the king side in some manner. Maybe g5 first. I think g5 first. It feels like the classy way to go. g5 first. f5 was my very first instinct, but I think g5 was better. Okay, king f6. Yeah, this is another way. Now g5. Just go g5. g5. Yeah, reasonable play. Some Jospem, he's actually not so. He even has some style. He's not so. Not only tricks. He has some style sometimes. Quite stylish. In fact, tricks have been absent today. Today it was mostly the style points. Shouldn't have taken. First go rook c7, but okay, I understand what he wants. Oh, takes and b. I don't know why the computer was so excited. I think it's still very hard to win. But in the scramble he should do it. Jospem's clock and the tricks today have been, I think he's nervous. Have been not amazing. c6, yeah, it's not good for what happened for Jospem. He ruined a large part of his advantage. Yeah, it's very hard to win now. Okay, he's dropping on the clock. Go to at least to g7. Dropping on the clock, so he has to put pressure on the clock. I mean, like Nepo does. Keep your clock high and the opponent's low. He'll still manage probably, but he shouldn't have gotten this close. White trades. Okay, yeah, maybe it's the best chance. But just the more rooks you keep, the more rooks Kramnik can blunder in the scramble. Would be my logic. Rook e3 maybe. King f2, yeah, nice. It's of course a draw, but yeah. Okay, it's actually maybe chances in a blitz game. No, rook b6 is high class. High class. Yeah, very poor. King f3. Wait. King f3, rook e3. Rook b1. Okay. This is looking very, very interesting. Okay, this looks very interesting. He'll probably win it somehow. No, this is borderline case. Could be winning already. This is so close to lost. Computer says it's not lost, but it's so close to lost. f3 I wouldn't have pushed. Keep it a bit. Keep it a bit, come on. How's the pawn end game? Pawn end game is a draw. Yeah, it's a draw. Just checks. No, it's not. Not well played. Yeah, just pawn end game is a draw. What? This is also a draw, but okay, go to pawn end game, no? Or not? Yeah, it's just a draw, right? There's no triangles there, right? No, it's not with pawn and h2. It's complete draw. Even king h1, king h1 probably, I mean. Okay, this is also probably unlosable for white. That's his point. Wait, rook g2, rook e2? Rook g2, rook e2? Rook g2, rook e2? Rook e2? Yes. King f2? Yes. That's correct, yes. King f2? Yes. Yes. Rook a2. Rook a2. Okay, rook e1, better, much better. Yes. No, but come on, you just, Spanish guys go nuts there. You just trade rooks, go into a drawn pawn end game. I mean, what is this? Seriously, the level today is just, I mean, honestly, like, he was spending 5 seconds. Like, of course it's a draw. Like, you don't even need to keep opposition in this case, because this pawn helps you. Wow, nuts. I mean, like, okay, Firouzja lost with pawn on h4 and h3. Okay, it was a different story. But this is a completely different story now. But it's crazy. I mean, wow. Yeah, okay, my conclusion, I'll tell you my conclusion. My conclusion is that today, somehow both the players are insanely nervous. And so their level, since compared to yesterday and the day before, has dropped tremendously. And, okay, I mean, within, like, they're still better than you noobs, yeah? I mean, all of you combined. But it's not like they play like beginners. But it's just that they don't play like top players, that they, top place players that they are both. That they've proven to be in the first 2 days. They are playing a little bit weaker than that. Making mistakes that are characteristic to their opponents in early rounds style Tuesday, not themselves. Like, this is the kind of games that you see that, okay, I don't know, Hikaru wins in first round style Tuesday, and then, yeah, he says, okay, it was not a great game, but okay, we got the W in the end. Crazy. Very procedural. They sitting backwards to each other, not to disturb each other. Not to have any, like in normal online games, you don't see the opponent, right, at all. So here they don't see the opponent. They are not, cannot intimidate each other with body language and nothing. Is Jospem now ahead? Yeah, Jospem is ahead. Check accuracy. Yeah, so that was an insanely awful game. Let's check the accuracy quickly. 93-90. You guys, 93-90. You saw, yeah? You saw what we witnessed. I mean, it was absolutely insane. And this is 93-90, yeah. Like, if you see like this, you think, okay, one of the better games was this one. Probably Jospem played amazing and Kramnik played also good. And you saw what happened. If you play an endgame, which is very long, and you are a high-level player, accuracy is going to be high. Because a lot of these moves are going to be good. Probably, I don't know what is the algorithm or this metric. Probably it looks at the number of good moves that adds up. So it's a percentage of good moves versus bad moves, something like that. A bit more sophisticated. So if you play a game of 100 moves with 99 good moves, as I told you, I suspect you're gonna get high accuracy. Difference between 3+1 is huge. Yes, you see the level in the scrambles. Imagine with 1 second less what it would be. Honestly, difference is not so big as I thought, because it's anyway awful, the scrambles. They're absolutely awful, even with 3+2. I thought they would be better with 3+2, but the level, it's true, it's not such a big difference as I expected. I have to take it back. There's no big difference, yeah. They play 3+2 as if it's 3+1. They blunder everything in the last seconds. But again, you have to realize, yeah, it's all, like I'm saying, it's not like that they can both play bad as it bad for their own standards, yeah? It's not like I criticize or you can criticize them, like, it's not the case. Is that they will themselves, I'm just telling you what they will themselves say. They will themselves say afterwards that, yeah, the games were awful. They will, Kramnik will say like, yeah, it was insane that I lost this rook end game with could even trade rooks. I even saw it, he will say. I just thought, okay, whatever, just in case, keep rooks. So, he will say that the clocks was disturbing him, so he didn't even have concentration. So he was gonna. It's not like I'm criticizing or whatever. It's just, yeah, for their high standards, it's just nerves. Guy says nerves. It's what you see in tie breaks of World Cups. It's what you see in tie breaks of World Championship matches. In the candidates, most tense moments, very often. Very often, in the most tense moments, people do these kind of mistakes. And that's normal. I have done my own share of awful. In general, I'm not like I'm full of myself. Yeah, full of nonsense. You saw, just for the reference, my games with Naroditsky already you saw. So it's not like I'm pretending to be great. Yeah, at chess, I'm not hiding my my true self. You could see it. I'm out there exposed. Not saying I'm great at chess, but I'm just saying that they are making mistakes today that they both. Yeah, both are not proud of, surely. Jospem has a bit of pressure, but not much. So yes, when I say games are awful, it doesn't mean that you know, it is literally like that. It's sort of high level sense, and it doesn't mean that I think that Jospem title Tuesday level is higher. I haven't investigated that at all, but just compared to his yesterday's games, Jospem's yesterday games, his level is today lower. So it's not at all an accusation towards one of the players or anything. I don't at all have any idea. Honestly, if you want my opinion, I don't see any reason to be worried. At the same time, I said you cannot defend the player either. That's the problem. I'm not going to defend Jospem, and then suddenly somebody, you know, he will himself confess. You know, it's not like that I'm the stupid guy. I'm not going to defend anybody. It's none of my business to defend someone. I cannot. How can I defend someone? It's impossible to tell. That said, if it's impossible to tell, unless you have enough evidence, you just don't say anything. But also, I don't see why to think that, okay, 2700 player playing normal blitz every day, playing Title Tuesday, even on Wednesday, you know. Then yeah, you win some. Although in general, the period they said that what he was doing very well was already last year, not this year apparently. He said he won 2 Title Tuesdays when they were weak because of Grand Swiss. This was his story, which makes sense. Still though, to win both of them is not a given, but okay. I guess it could happen. Also, Duda was there. It's not like it's also not like everybody played Grand Swiss, so Jospem has to win then both of them. That is also of course okay. A remarkable event still, but still okay. Why is the bar so high? Is not a draw somehow? Looks very drawish. Take knight before, and what? Knight is kind of trapped after queen c4 maybe. Okay, but trapped or kind of trapped, you know? The difference between kind of trapped and trapped. Maybe knight is trapped. Rook e6, queen e6, sorry. Yeah, I don't see a win, wait. Rook e6, queen e6. I see it's all sus, queen c7. But yeah, what I'm saying is you cannot prove neither of the two if you don't have the team like me. Yeah, what can I sit there watching accuracy? No, you need serious people doing serious digging and examining, you know, everything, and then you see what happens. But I don't have I'm not an anti-cheating officer. I have no idea. But this is not the case anyway. It's not a case of like what you have sometimes. I told you earlier. You have sometimes cases where there's a guy who cannot play chess and he's using engine assistance, and afterwards he sits down at the board and turns out he cannot make a move. There's not such cases anyway. It is just that some people are thinking that there is like a bunch of players who are super good at chess and they're even more super at Title Tuesdays, which I find also, I mean, it's also a little bit beneath a player this good. Yeah, let's also have some respect for players. I mean, guys, one of the best player in entire Mexico. Yeah, he would okay maybe, but like for a few $100, like also a bit unrealistic now. But okay, who knows? You know, I mean, you can at that level you can also give coaching lessons. You can do many things without to earn money. You don't need to cheat. Yeah. But okay, I don't know. Still possible. Many people get. The shocking part is that how many people got caught by chess.com. How many confessed? Shocks me. The kind of people I heard that confessed to cheating. I'm like, why would he cheat? No idea. Completely irrational people. Yeah, he's going to win this one, Jose. Given the scramble, but of course it's holdable, but not on the screen against Jose for Kramnik. No, it's unholdable in these conditions. Although, truth be told, it's not 100% either. It could be a draw. It could well be a draw. Kramnik has a decent setup right now. I have to give him that. Maybe rook a4, king e2, and see. Yeah, he did a good thing with g5, rook e5. Kramnik is of course good at chess. He's good at chess. Not easy to flag him when you're so good at chess. But from what I've seen earlier today, this should be a 1-0. They've blundered with much less difficulties Positions with less difficulty they blundered. So this one they should definitely still make a lot of blunders. Just don't blunder a rook, Jose, with king on e2 and knight d4 check. Cross with the king to e2. That should eventually be the mission. Rook c5, take bishop g5. Okay, back to e3. Aha, like that. Okay, okay. Rook e5. Okay, he's got the 5th rank. Rook e5, bishop e3. This progress. That's progress. That's progress, guys. Bishop e3. Yeah, that's progress. Now king comes back to f3. He took him out of his setup, which anyway was not like an amazing setup, but it feels like progress. Although, yeah, in fact there is no progress, but it feels like progress. I would bring the king at some point. White needs the king. You cannot move around with rook and king forever. But Jose, he knows what's up. He's taking his time. Just go back. King should go to e4, not to, I don't know where he's going. Where is he going? But possibly, yeah, you can do what you want in these positions. I think Jospem normally knows better than me how to win these positions in scrambles. But you should output king should go to e4. Like, I don't know where the king is going. Like, what's he doing? But king, okay, he's trying to cross the c file. But king should have gone to e4 and rook to a4. That should be your setup. But then rook. But yeah, this probably will. He's going active with king e4 now. Oh, he should have gone to e4. Yeah, he ruined it, by the way, tremendously, Jose. He ruined it tremendously for himself. Okay, you have to say the games today is something special. Why would you press like that? Press the king here. King should have been somewhere here, and then you have some chances, I think. Rook b3 check. Rook b3 check. Should be careful with white, by the way, not to kid around, yeah? Just make your draw. Make the draw. There's all kinds of knight d4s. Make a draw, yeah. Well, let's see how, what were the chances here? Yeah, so here you have to, at some point, you have to play king f3, I think. Only move rook a6, of course. King e4, you have to have check. Yeah, and then you try that. Oh, sorry, that the guy lets you play king e4. Already now, this is the only move. Of course, the guy wouldn't let you, but you still try like that. And then you stand, you chill on d3. No, not here, but like, let's say when you have rook on the 4th, you should try to, yeah, you should chill somewhere. Yeah, you want something like this. This is your maximum you can have with king here, and then you hope for something. I don't know for what, but you hope for something. Check to c3 to e5. I feel quite confident here playing on seconds against someone with white. I feel I have chances. e5 already. No, it feels like amazing. This is progress. No, this is tremendous progress. This feels like I'm already half winning. Yeah, it's okay. Exciting match, guys. Exciting match in our hands. A lot of nerves. Wow. Kramnik down by a point. Lots of nerves. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Watch. You can watch the Spanish stream. You can watch Levy's stream. And just yeah, you can watch the games on chess.com. Many ways to do it. I would watch, of course, a stream because you can see the cameras. It's a lot of fun. So thank you for watching, and yeah, of course, the favorite now is Jospem. He's up by a point, but the tension is insane. It's a match of the century, guys. The tension is nuts. No idea what's gonna happen. Enjoy the show, and thank you for watching. Like the stream and share it. And thanks for Daniel Naroditsky. Thanks to Daniel Naroditsky for dropping by and playing some games.